Hey folks, welcome back to Military Forces Unleashed, the channel where we break down the machines that make or break modern warfare. Today, we're diving into a weapon so iconic it's become a symbol of battlefield dominance, the FGM-148 Javelin. Whether you're a military enthusiast or just someone who loves a good underdog story, this episode is for you. Here's the thing. Imagine being an infantry soldier staring down the barrel of a tank. You've got no heavy artillery, no air support, just you, your wits, and a shoulder-fired missile. Now what if I told you that one shot could turn the tide of battle? Sounds like something out of a Hollywood blockbuster, right? Well, that's exactly what the FGM-148 Javelin does. And trust me, the real-world implications are even crazier than the movies. The FGM-148. Javelin didn't just appear out of thin air, it was born out of necessity during the twilight years of the Cold War. Picture this. NATO forces were staring down the Soviet Union's massive armored divisions. Tanks like the T-72 and T-80 were rolling off production lines faster than anyone could count. Traditional anti-tank weapons, like the RPG-7, were effective but had their limits. They required soldiers to get dangerously close to their targets, often resulting in catastrophic losses. In response, the U.S. Army and Marine Corps teamed up with Raytheon and Lockheed Martin to develop a next-generation solution. Enter the Javelin, officially introduced in 1996. Unlike its predecessors, the Javelin was designed to be a fire-and-forget system, meaning soldiers could launch it and immediately take cover while the missile did the rest. This innovation was a game-changer, especially in scenarios where speed and survivability were paramount. But here's the kicker. The Javelin wasn't just about stopping tanks. It was also designed to counter fortified positions, bunkers, and even low-flying helicopters. This versatility made it a Swiss Army knife of destruction, capable of adapting to a wide range of combat scenarios. From the deserts of Iraq to the urban sprawl of Afghanistan, the Javelin quickly proved its worth on the modern battlefield. Now let's talk tech. The Javelin isn't just some glorified tube with a rocket inside, it's a marvel of engineering. First off, it's powered by a solid fuel rocket motor that propels it at speeds of over 1,000 feet per second. Once launched, its advanced guidance system takes over, using infrared imaging to lock onto heat signatures. This means it can hit moving targets with pinpoint accuracy, even in poor visibility conditions like smoke or fog. One of the Javelin's standout features is its top attack mode. Instead of hitting a tank head-on, where the armor is thickest, the missile arcs upward and strikes from above, targeting the thinner roof armor. This approach has earned it the nickname Tank Killer, and for good reason. In conflicts like the Iraq War, Javelins were responsible for taking out dozens of enemy tanks with minimal collateral damage. But wait, there's more. The Javelin also comes with a direct attack mode, which is perfect for hitting bunkers, buildings, or low-flying aircraft. This dual-mode capability gives operators flexibility in the field, making it one of the most versatile anti-tank systems ever developed. And let's not forget the ergonomics. Weighing in at around 49 pounds, it's portable enough for a two-person team to carry and deploy effectively. Of course, no weapon is perfect, and the Javelin is no exception. For starters, there's the price tag. Each missile costs about $250,000, and that's before you factor in the Reusable Command Launch Unit, CLU. To put that in perspective, you could buy a brand new Ferrari for less than the cost of 10 Javelins. Critics argue that this makes it prohibitively expensive for prolonged conflicts where supply chains can quickly dry up. Then there's the issue of logistics. While the Javelin is undeniably effective, it requires specialized training to operate. Not every soldier can just pick one up and start firing. It takes time and resources to train operators, which can be a challenge in fast-moving combat zones. Plus, there's the question of sustainability. With limited stockpiles and long production times, some worry that the Javelin might not be scalable enough for large-scale wars. On the flip side, proponents argue that the Javelin's precision offsets its cost. Unlike traditional artillery or airstrikes, which can cause widespread destruction, the Javelin allows for targeted strikes with minimal collateral damage. This makes it particularly valuable in urban environments where civilian casualties are a major concern. And let's not forget its psychological impact. A single Javelin strike can demoralize entire units, forcing enemies to rethink their tactics. As warfare evolves, so too does the debate surrounding the Javelin. On one hand, critics argue that advancements in active protection systems, APS, could render it obsolete. Modern tanks like the Russian T-14 Armata are equipped with APS that can intercept incoming missiles, potentially neutralizing the Javelin's effectiveness. Others point to the rise of drones and loitering munitions as cheaper, more scalable alternatives. But here's the twist. The Javelin isn't standing still. Recent upgrades have focused on improving its range, accuracy, and resistance to countermeasures. There's also talk of integrating AI-driven targeting systems, which could further enhance its capabilities. Meanwhile, countries like Ukraine have shown that when used strategically, the Javelin remains a formidable force multiplier. So, what does the future hold? Will the Javelin continue to dominate the battlefield, or will newer technologies push it aside? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. The Javelin has already cemented its place in military history as a symbol of innovation and adaptability. To sum it up, the FGM-148 Javelin is more than just a weapon. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of battlefield superiority. From its Cold War origins to its modern-day applications, it has proven itself time and again as a reliable, versatile, and deadly tool of war. But like any piece of military hardware, it's not without its flaws. High costs, logistical challenges, and evolving threats all pose significant hurdles for its continued relevance. That said, the Javelin's legacy is undeniable. It has redefined how infantry engage with armored vehicles, offering a level of precision and lethality that was once unimaginable. Whether it's taking out tanks in the desert or clearing bunkers in urban warfare, the Javelin continues to shape the face of modern combat. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of anti-tank missiles, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Let us know in the comments, what's your take on the Javelin? Do you think it's worth the hype, or are there better options out there? And hey, if you've got suggestions for future episodes, drop them below. We're always looking for new topics to explore. Thanks for tuning in to Military Forces Unleashed. Your support keeps us rolling forward, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep unleashing your inner warrior. See you on the battlefield.